Hi guys, John here with more Firewatch. So last time we followed the wave receiver signal and it led us to a backpack that had an alarm on it. There wasn't anything of interest in the backpack itself from what I recall, but attached to it were the keys to the locked gate in the cave we discovered way back in the beginning when we was first in Thunder Canyon. So we made our way there. And as we were walking through the lock gate and out the other side, somebody slams the gate and locks it behind us. We don't know who, we never saw anyone. So we had to keep going. The only thing of interest we saw was a shoe down a chasm. We came out the other end, told Delilah about the shoe, and we found a hideout on the other side of the cave, like a fortress that had been created by Brian Goodwin. It turns out that Ned, Brian's father, was quite adamant that Brian get some fresh air and learn how to climb or whatever. And Brian didn't want to. He was more interested in reading and wizards and wyverns, or I guess it's his version of Dungeons and Dragons. So he took the pitons, or anchors, and told his dad he lost them to stop his dad from pestering him to climb. And he wrote a letter to a ranger asking the ranger to send them back to his address so that everybody would be happy at the end. We've now got them, and we're going to try and get back into the cave now to see what else it has to offer. Let's see what happens. The only other thing that happened was that somebody has a recording. They left Henry a recording. It made it seem to appear like Delilah suggested burning down Wapiti Station and that Henry carried out the deed, which obviously wasn't true, but it looks like they're being set up to take some sort of fall, probably because they discovered that they were being monitored, I suppose. Okay, so here we are. The cave is around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. The cave, the way we come out of the cave is there. And the fortress we found was, I think, up here. Yeah, here we go. This is Brian's fort. So what we're going to try and do... Okay. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make our way around to see if we can come back in the cave the other way. Although I don't know if we still have the key, because what with it being locked behind us, whoever it was that did it may have taken the key with them. I assume not, otherwise this would be a really short section of the game, but it's possible.
What do you think is in there?
There's got to be something. Why else try to kill me? I don't know, really. I mean, we got to find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a...
Are you serious with this shit right now?
a hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah, me too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
Amen to that. I should probably check I'm going the right way, because I do have a history of getting this wrong. Oh, stop using it. No, heading in the right direction.
Those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and landed in jail.
Yeah, I wonder if they know anything. If there's some way to ask them about whatever happened at their camp.
I think we'd be smart to let sleeping dogs lie.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think those girls are probably more trouble than they're worth anyway. The idea of them cooperating to help us out seems unlikely. Okay, nearly there. Alright, excellent, there it is. There's the gate. I do still have the key, yes. Handy. Right, have a listen this time, see if somebody shuts it behind us again. No, it's been left open this time. Oh, okay. That's not... Where did we go last time then? Definitely came down here. How bizarre, it doesn't seem to be a room. Did we drop down? Alright, well, let's just go along with it. So now we're even deeper underground in this cave. Tree roots everywhere. Looks like we've got to go further down. At least we can climb back up this way. In theory. Long drop down. Oh really? Yeah, let's just do drop down. No need for long drop down. Ridiculous idea. Jeez, how far are we going? What is that?
Ah, shit. Are you...
Oh man.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
You fell.
Look, one shoot is...
You're Brian Goodwin. Oh, no. God.
Oh my God, that's Brian Goodwin. Three years he's been down here. Oh man. I assume I can go out if I just keep going. I don't know. So, I don't understand. Brian hid the anchors so that his dad wouldn't force him to climb, but then he went climbing anyway? Was he trying to prove something to his dad? And then, while he was out there, the rope snapped and he fell to his death. Oh, Well, that's a downer. Not that this game was being particularly light and fluffy anyway, but still. Okay, see if this leads out. Oh wait, this is a familiar set of rocks. There's the gate. Oh. Okay, wasn't familiar for any way I thought it would be. Okay. Oh, that's just depressing. Let's climb up this way.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Ned didn't know where his fort was, and he didn't know he had the anchors, so...
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave, and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, there's not really a lot you can say to that. If she had said something... Well, he shouldn't have been there in the first place. He wasn't allowed to be there. So, if she'd spoken at any time, maybe he would have still been alive now. Who knows? Oh, man. Pack up belongings. Yeah, we'll keep hold of that. Thank you. The evidence. What the hell?
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the Flapjack fire, or the site fire, or...?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
We still don't know who was listening to us, who was following me around, who made that tape.
Yeah. All we have is the body of a dead boy who did nothing wrong.
But maybe we can still find these people.
Look, I think whoever's out there caused the site fire to cover their tracks, and I'm almost certain that when I get off the helicopter, I'm going to be led into a room and made to listen to a tape of me saying we started it.
And we don't know shit. What can I do?
Well, there's something for you to do. Holy shit.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
Well, it's nice to see she's thinking ahead, albeit about herself. Look at this! Wow, you can't see anything now. Okay, this is the wind's picking up, the fire's blowing everywhere. They've named it the Thoroughfare Fire now after Delilah's tower. Which way? That way, west. Let's go. Where are we going? This way. I have no idea if we're going the right way or not. Okay, the beeps are getting more and more frequent.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
I can hear the planes, but I can't see anything, which is hardly surprising in this smoke. Whoa. That beeping just seriously kicked up a notch. Somewhere around here.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
What the hell?
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us. Just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. Deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
Wait, so what are we saying here? Ned Goodwin was responsible for all of it? And he was trying to scare us off so we wouldn't find out what happened to his son?
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
What the hell?
This boombox looks familiar.
Oh. He nicked the girl's stereo.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands. He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going. He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that. He had quite the view.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
Gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the point. You should have taken photos of the body in there.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Oh, hell, I kept forgetting.
Brian was a nice looking kid.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting I had the camera. Okay, so I've got to make my way to Delilah's camp. So the chopper can get us out. Let's have a look. Where am I? I'm there. And the evac point's up there. So if I can get my way to Thunder Canyon, which apparently is a bit north of here, I should be set. He says, optimistically. South. I'm going south. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I am, but I need to get down. Alright. Let's get back to that rope. This should be here. Then I can go round from there. So presumably, I mean, we're going to get out of here, but presumably Ned is still out here in this somewhere. Mind you, if he's been here 3 years, he's probably got the survival thing sorted out, hasn't he? Okay, so I'm there. So if I head west, I should get to Jonesy Lake, and from there it shouldn't be too difficult to get to where I need to be, he says optimistically. So it was Ned then, presumably, who knocked us out. What about the whole Wapiti Station thing? I mean, Christ, it sounds like if it was all him, he went through a hell of a lot of effort.
Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Delilah, I think it was an accident. I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Wait, just wait, okay? I'm not that far.
Henry, they're here. They're waiting right now.
Please.
Henry, I don't want to meet you and just sit here in a dead boy's shadow. Okay, I don't want to do that. I know that sounds harsh. Okay, I'll wait.
I'm not far.
Okay.
I say that. I can't see the telephone poles that I was following the first time I came out. Oh, here we go. There's some up there. I can only assume. Oh, I keep doing that. Now I'm heading in the right direction. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, I definitely am. Okay, let's keep going. No faster than that. There we go. Okay, let's follow the wires because that got us to the edge before, didn't it? Man, I hope I just don't double back to myself. No, seems to be going in the right direction. Yeah, this is beginning to look familiar. Oh, Yeah. I remember now I couldn't go down that way. Okay, so up there, I think... Oh, there's Delilah's tower up there. Yeah, up there on the edge of that cliff there, that was where the girls had cut the communication wire. Oh, okay, go on then. Right, there's Delilah's tower. Map time. Beartooth Point, that's where I am. Oh, I've got to go around by the supply drop and then chuck over right. Okay. Yep, know where that is, I think. Down here somewhere, wasn't it? Okay, maybe not. Confusing. Alright, hang on a second. Let's go back up. I'm getting my bearings all crisscrossed here. I think it's down here. No. Remember having to bear round to the right. Something's not right. According to this, I need to go this way. Ha. Okay, that'll help. Let's assume that grew over over the course of the time we were here. Yeah, here we go. We found Brian's backpack way back over there, and the supply cache is up here somewhere. There it is up there, still open. Thoroughfare, 4.7 miles that way. Ooh, getting in a cable car. To pull yourself over, wow. Oh, here we go. So here we are. We're a thoroughfare now, are we? No map. Haha. Okay. So our house.
Oh God, it's a nightmare out there. Hello? Delilah! Damn it.
She didn't wait. She's gone. Nice slippers. Downside tidier than mine. Ha! She had the pork pond sign.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me.
You're not here.
No. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just...
You're not mad, you're just disappointed?
I'm not your dad after you got busted smoking pot.
I just couldn't be out there for another minute.
Well, you could have just said that.
You really wanted me to stay.
I did. And now I'm...
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
Alright, sure. Maybe...
Make a good shrink.
Well, you'd make a great shrink.
Are you kidding me? You spent 10 weeks with me and God knows how much therapy it's going to take to undo this experience.
Well, you're a good conversationalist, I guess.
Thanks. I try.
I mean, you definitely still have some stuff to learn at shrink school, like a lot of stuff.
Noted.
So, what about me then?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Bizarre.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Bye, Hank.
Oh, parting shot. There's the helicopter. That's the picture she drew of me. Wow, was that it? Well, look at that. Wait, what is that? There's an airplane over there. There's the helicopter. Oh look, another person. That's the first person we've seen in this entire game. Oh wow, that was it. Okay. Well, what do I have to say about that then? Let's see. Well, first of all, let's start with the goods. Graphically and audibly, is that a word? The music and everything, that was brilliant. The characterization, considering this was like a two-person show, you can imagine this being in a theatre somewhere, or on the radio, maybe. And from that perspective, the voice acting was brilliant. You could definitely sense a rapport between Henry and Delilah that built up over time. Storyline wise, it was good to a point. Oh look, it's the photos I took. I didn't take very many. Storyline wise, it was a little bit of a disappointment. The mystery surrounding Ned and Brian was good and tragic. Could have done with knowing more about Ron and Dave. They kept leaving those notes in the supply caches. And I thought there'd be more regarding putting fires out and waiting for the next one, stuff like that. The fact that Ned was behind the whole Wapiti Station thing, I don't know. I didn't like that. That sounds like a hell of a lot of effort to go through just to just to put off people finding the body. I mean, 3 years you've been out there. Why didn't he just tell someone? Surely they must have noticed he was missing, even if they didn't notice that Brian was missing, you know? Oh look, these must be Brian's photos now. So that's Ned then. And that would be Brian. Yeah. That side of it was really, really sad. Still, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Different from my usual fare, and I hope you did too. Click like if you did, comment below, and as always, subscribe and share. I'll see you next time.